Hello everyone, and Martin-Frey here, founder and CEO of Homeless to Independence Inc. I have some awesome news. Okay, as most of you know, we've been looking for property and for land to start our gardening project. And to be honest with you, no larger pieces of land. However, we've had somebody local to us here to the Quakertown, Pennsylvania area. Has property in Noxamixon, the Noxamixon area, about 20 minutes away, and she has a huge plot that had a community garden as of last year. The folks decided not to continue with their project, and she has offered the use of that to Homeless to Independence. So we have finally some place to start our gardening project. We will be there starting this Thursday, that is May 13th of 2021, and I need some help here, local to the Quakertown area, Pennsylvania area, which happens to be in Bucks County and closer to many other counties and counties in New Jersey also. It's right across the river, essentially the Delaware River, from Pennsylvania, or from New Jersey. So it's easy to come over either the Stockton Bridge or the Frenchtown Bridge, or very easy and accessible. So this is what I need. Number one, I need volunteers. Number two, I need some equipment. If anybody local has, like, I'm going to need a tiller, I need a weed whacker, I need rake, I need containers, the plastic containers. So we're going to do things a little bit differently, okay? What we are going to do, and this is like right on time with what is going on financially and economically, with the prices rising like crazy. Twofold. Number one, we're going to use these buckets, and we're going to use, I've looked very much into using bags and buckets and all kinds of things like that, and starting our plants in containers. And what we're going to, excuse my phone on that, and what we're going to do is we are going to be passing these plants. We're not going to plant in the ground this time around. We are going to be planting in these buckets and in these bags and stuff like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to be passing those plants out to families and individuals and other groups and organizations that are working with the people, and they can give them out also. We've done this with seedlings in the past. We did it up till 4 years ago was our last, because then when I was getting ready to start in 2018 is when they found the brain tumor, and I had to go through all the surgery and all that. So we've been missing a few years, and now we're getting it back on track. Excuse my phone ringing. So that's what we're getting ready to do. I need soil. Well, the soil that is in the ground is good soil because they've been planting already. Should be a lot of good nutrients in that soil. I'm not going to use that soil, though. I'm not going to take from that soil. I'm going to use a new soil. Going to also be starting a composting. We're going to be doing a little bit of composting over there, and to generate, to keep our soil going. Hopefully this is going to be a good marriage between Homeless to Independence and the property owner. She's very much into community and gardening and helping people in need. So I think this is going to work out very well. Locally, I'm also going to be reaching out to the agricultural departments of the local colleges, community colleges, and maybe even going on to the state colleges and possibly even universities that are within a decent driving range. And I got to keep that in mind because these prices are beginning to skyrocket due to the events of this past weekend with the pipeline. I got to, keep all that in mind. I'm very mindful of what other folks have to do in order to accomplish their goals with even volunteering. It's just not a matter of, oh, I want to volunteer, but if you don't have the gas and the resources to get there, there's no sense, honestly. But I want to reach out to the agricultural departments that maybe we can do, because we do have GoToMeeting. So what we're going to do is set up, not hopefully, this will happen, because this is something that has been on my mind for a long time in my meditations and my prayers. So I know that this is like a God nod. And we'll be doing like classes of how to care for your plants and how to take care, and if you have any questions, then you'll be able to ask the experts. And I think, and everything is going to be free of charge, because that's what this is about. I don't want to just give you fish. We want to teach you how to fish. We want to teach you how to grow and to be more self-sufficient and save. And we want to help out by providing those plants and providing the guidance. It's one thing to grow. I mean, everything in the past has been us just, starting from the seeds early, like February in the house. I was always starting them. But now, this is going to be even more, where we're going to also not just hand you the plant, but also give you that support. So I'm going to be doing something, hopefully like even on a weekly basis, that we can have even other experts come on. And I'm going to do this on a timely basis. Come on and ask the experts and all that good stuff to help everybody, and help everybody become more self-sufficient and help make those pennies squeal. I'm really big on making those pennies squeal. So number one, we need volunteers. Number two, I need the schools and the colleges. Number three, we need materials. I have some material set aside. Don't quite have enough, but you know what? That's okay. Those reusable store bags, we can even use those. And to have the handles, that'll make it even easier. And they'll be very compact, so that'll be easy. Even if you're in a studio apartment, or even in an apartment, or you'll be able to still be able to have a plant, like a tomato, pepper, maybe even a cucumber, whatever. We're going to do a number of them, but you'll be able to at least, have that. I'm so excited I can't even catch my breath. But there are, it's a lot more than just growing and picking. There's things to do to manage the plant so that it keeps producing for, a season, so to speak, or as they call a season. It's more than, because you want those flowers to keep generating, because that's where your fruits and your produce, because tomatoes are fruit, they come from your flowers. And we're talking about bees too. There's ways that when you're not by yourself, but when you're a family, that you can cause it to the blooming and all that of the I forgot what the darn things are called, but with the pollen and everything. There's certain things you can do that don't require bees or butterflies, and we'll get the professionals to also speak on that. And then so this has been something that we've been really planning on long term, and hopefully with this will be a success, then that will open the door for even more properties. And also, this will also give other community gardens some that are even more successful probably than even this one will be, but give them more ideas on how to help the people of their community. So instead of just having the produce grow in one spot, you know, it's going to help a lot more people be able to reach. Our outreach will be even more positive and successful for everybody involved. So please, Ann at Homeless to Independence. It's ANN at HOMELESSTO Independence, like independenceday.org. And I'll have it down in the description. Please reach out to me. Anybody that finds that they would like to even make a contribution, you can go right to our website, homelesstoindependence.org, and make a donation through the PayPal link. We've been with that PayPal link nearly 20 years now. No, not quite, 17 or so years. All right, I don't want to make something out to be bigger than it or longer than it was. 2005 is when that PayPal link started. I think it was August or September. And it is still active. We have our merchant services with them too because they treat us good and it really works out well. So if you find that you would like to support this endeavor, please feel free. Homeless to Independence is all volunteer, including myself. Nobody gets a salary, and we receive no grant funding whatsoever. We are Patriot owned and operated, and we are here to help and support everybody. We do work with the homeless, the working poor, our veterans and their families, and of course we also do disaster response nationwide and the territories, and I help with employment, housing, all kinds of other stuff, disaster information as the disasters happen. And it's just all about every day just doing what we need to do, you know, because problems and issues do not have banker's hours. And that's what I mean. And it's not what I do. It's not what we do as Homeless to Independence. It's what you and we all do together. Coming together to help others succeed. And never say never. Never say never. Okay, folks, so that's it in a nutshell. Have a great day, and I hope to hear from you soon. Bye-bye now.